after describing what is Kshetram and the Kshetrajnan, some idea about what the ultimate knowledge is and who the Jnani is, Krishna is now moving into describing what is prabrahmam, what is this ultimate creator. How do you want to perceive that? So he gives a description to Arjuna and says that I'm telling this to you exclusively, and it is like giving you the Amrit itself, the elixir. Which means that to all of us who reads Bhagavad Gita, right, as I mentioned earlier, and he describes that this ultimate creator exists and at the same time does not exist. And he even uses a metaphor. He says that it has infinite number of limbs, it has infinite number of eyes, infinite number of ears, infinite number of mouths. It's essentially trying to describe that you can imagine it to be whatever you want, whatever shape you want it will take. And that's what he mentions in chapter 13 verse 14. He talks about sense. Does it have feelings? It doesn't. No, actually it does. Both. How? Meaning that it doesn't have to have senses, but if it wants to feel, it can take the form of a human, for instance, or any living thing, form of a tree. It can take any form, any material form, any matter, shape it wants. It can. So it's beyond the physics or all the laws of science that we understand. It's beyond that. That's the way to approach it. So essentially, do not attempt, to us, he is saying, do not attempt to put a form that humans can conceptualize. It can have that form, but that's not all it is. Does it need any nourishment? Do we have to feed him or feed it? No. At the same time, if it's taken a human form, you can feed it. Remember, Krishna is a form of prabrahmam in a human form. So that's the gist of what has happened in this chapter so far. Let's see what more is there.